Welcome. Today we compare World War II's locations with how they look today. These photos reveal lost ruins, rebuilt cities, and places where history's scars still remain. Please go and check out the original groups and websites in the description. German communications bunker at Utah Beach disguised as a shop. It still stands, restored and preserved as part of the museum grounds. Silver Stars awarded to 100 1st Airborne officers at Carentan, June 1944. The spot today is a tranquil town square. Caen in 1944 lies devastated after fierce fighting in Normandy. The modern city today stands completely rebuilt over the wartime ruins. St. Thomas's Hospital in London lies in ruins after a Blitz hit in 1940. The hospital stands fully restored across from Parliament today. A German bunker on Omaha Beach armed with heavy guns in June 1944. Today, the battered structure still overlooks the shore as a silent D-Day relic. Utah Beach's artificial harbor in 1944, with pontoons used to unload vehicles. Only rusted remains stay visible on the shore today. A Tiger II tank during the Battle of the Bulge in Stavelot, Belgium, 1944. The town today is serene and rebuilt. Place de la Concorde erupts in celebration during Paris's liberation until sniper fire scatters the crowd. The square is now calm and tourist-filled. Rue Saint-Placide in August 1944, barricaded by resistance fighters. The street is now quiet, with shops and apartments lining the roadway. Wounded and fallen troops on Dog Green sector during the assault. The area today is calm farmland and open sand facing the channel. Dresden in 1945 lies in ruins after massive Allied bombing. The rebuilt city now stands where only shattered stone once remained. Wreckage of a U.S. fighter and damaged tank on Juno Beach at Saint-Aubin-sur-Mer after D-Day. The shoreline today is calm and rebuilt. Dresden's Frauenkirche lies in ruins after the 1945 bombing. Luther's statue still standing. The church is now fully restored. Canadian troops ride an LVT through flooded Leuth, Netherlands on Feb 10, 1945. The village is now dry, rebuilt, and peaceful. Place Blanche in 1940 draped in Nazi flags, the cafe reserved for Wehrmacht troops. Today, the area bustles again with Parisian life. Barricades on Pont Neuf during the Paris Uprising in August 1944. The bridge now carries calm traffic with no hint of wartime chaos. B Company troops cross Oberdorla, past the body of Private Wynne in April 1945. The same street today is peaceful and fully restored. Vierville-sur-Mer Church in ruins after bombardment. The rebuilt church and cemetery now honor British troops still resting there. German prisoners wait at Bernières-sur-Mer station in 1944. The same building is now a tourist office welcoming visitors instead of POW transports. Carentan streets just after liberation, debris scattered from days of combat. Today, the street is orderly, restored, and filled with shops. A British soldier walks through devastated Argentan after its capture in 1944. The town today is rebuilt and peaceful. A German guard on the Channel Island of Jersey during occupation. The same location now shows no trace of German military presence. Albion Congregational Church in Hull stands as a shell after 1941 raids. The site today holds newer buildings in its place. San Lorenzo, Rome, after the Allied bombing of 19 July 1943. The district has since been rebuilt with modern streets and restored buildings. Le Tronquet. A U.S. military police watches a Stuart light tank advance past La Tuileries in 1944. The quiet rural road today shows no sign of its wartime movement. Firemen dampen ruins on Chapel Street, Hull, after a Luftwaffe raid in May 1941. The rebuilt street now shows no trace of the devastation. Avenue Foch during the German occupation parade in June 1940. Today, it's a major Paris boulevard with no signs of wartime rule. Omaha Beach at low tide in 1944, showing deadly obstacles. Now the waterline is clear and the beach draws visitors year-round. French 2nd Armored Division's 105mm guns stand before Notre Dame during Liberation Day, 22nd August 1944. The plaza today shows no trace of battle. The Meun Dam after the 1943 bouncing bomb raid of the dam busters. The rebuilt dam now stands serene above the reservoir. Villa Denise at Roger at Juno Beach in 1944, just liberated by Canadian troops. Today, it's a preserved landmark facing a peaceful shore. A U.S. 48th Armored Medical Battalion Jeep halts in La Mole-Litry on July 4, 1944, beside a local thank you sign. The street today is fully rebuilt. Hitler with Speer and Brecher at Palais de Chaillot on June 23, 1940, viewing the Eiffel Tower. The terrace today is free of Nazi presence. captured German soldiers at Juno Beach in 1944, with the Villa de Nice et Roger behind them. Today, the shoreline is peaceful and the villa fully restored. Rentforter Strasse in Gladbeck, 1945. Wrecked tram and shattered homes. Today, the street is rebuilt and trams no longer run there. A disabled German Panther tank sits in Chenot, Belgium, 1944. The area is now quiet countryside. Red Army troops posed before the ruined Reichstag in April 1945. The restored Reichstag now stands as Germany's parliament building. U.S. and Canadian troops take a brief rest in La Haye-du-Puy, Normandy, 1944. The same streets now show no trace of the fighting. A German soldier surrenders in Hauteville-la-Hubert, Normandy, 1944. The quiet village today stands far removed from its wartime turmoil. Liverpool's Lewis's building gutted by bombing on May 3, 1941. The structure still stands today and is set for redevelopment. Trévieres, after fierce fighting, buildings shattered and streets ruined. The town is fully rebuilt today, with only plaques recalling 1944. U.S. psychological warfare troops broadcast from Rue du Président Robert Schuman, August 8, 1944. The street now shows no signs of war. One 101st Airborne paratroopers celebrate with locals after liberating Sainte-Marie-du-Mont, 1944. The square today is peaceful and restored. An emergency water reservoir in a blitzed Liverpool basement in 1942. The corner of Cook Street and Castle Street is now fully rebuilt. Cherbourg Center in June 1944 as U.S. troops and vehicles crowd Quai de Caligny. The harbor today is rebuilt and busy with civilian traffic. Aachen Town Hall, Southside after Die Wens. Bombings left its towers burned out. The restored Rathaus now dominates the historic square once again. Military police jeep inspects ruins in Isigny-sur-Mer. The same street is now a thriving town center with rebuilt post-war homes. Omaha Beach at dawn on June 6, 1944, as Allied troops stormed the shore. Today the sand is quiet, marked only by memorials to the fallen. Coventry Cathedral's spire rises above the destroyed city after the 1940 raid. The modern cathedral now stands beside the preserved ruins. Newton Street, Birmingham, in 1940 hue after heavy bombing. The same street today is restored with modern buildings lining the road. Soldiers posing by a World War I monument in Carentan in 1944. The monument remains, now surrounded by a quiet, modern neighborhood. A school destroyed during the 1941 bombings of the Siege of Leningrad. The site today is rebuilt within the modern city. London's largest World War II bomb crater after a direct hit on Bank Station in 1941. Today, the rebuilt Bank Interchange is one of the city's busiest hubs. Number 1. Dix's Field in Exeter lies in ruins after the 1942 Baedeker raid. The street today is fully reconstructed. An American GI dances with Marie-Thérèse Crochou in liberated Saint-Briac-sur-Mer, August 15, 1944. The square today is quiet and modernized.